I've been studying, some history and philosophies on men, as well as looking at, some biology as well. And I've come to the conclusion, or at least I've theorized that it could be possible to legalize the extermination of all men in the world. This would, of course, lead to net zero population. At some point, it would lead to the extinction of the human race. But I've been thinking, if men can be and even young boys, even very very young male children can be murdered or forced into war and killed or raped, and nobody would care. Men could end up they could end up homeless, and other men and obviously all women wouldn't give a fuck. Then therefore men have no value, men have no worth in the world. And somebody could get away with, let's say somebody in power, like a world leader, could get away with legalizing the mass murder of the entire male population, um, or at least at bare minimum get away with some form of eugenics, to where we could erase the XY chromosomes from the earth. And I believe this is completely possible. I'm not saying that I agree with this entirely. To a degree, I do. But I'm not saying I fully agree with this, and I'm not saying that it should be done. But it's an interesting theory of mine, an interesting idea that we could exterminate all the men on the planet, thus stopping all the war completely, and all the corruption and evil, since it's perpetrated mostly by men. And on top of this, if most men are good, but also, of course, more likely to become sociopathic, more capable of violence than women, then therefore, men are a threat to humanity as a whole and should be exterminated. And one could say that creating massive concentration camps and killing hundreds of millions of young male children and adults and elders is, some could say that that's extremely evil, that it's pure evil. But others, especially more extremist leftists, women and feminists, would probably fully wholeheartedly agree with such a proposal, as extremely dark as it sounds. But I just wanted to raise the idea, and see what people think about such an action taking place. Tell me if you think it's utterly insane, pure evil, or perhaps necessary evil, and should be done. Yeah, I just want to know your opinions on that. So, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other videos. I make some great content.